It has taken me too long to get here. So yeah, I've gone back into solo parenting. Let's talk about that right now. That's the last thing I want to do, is do so much where it's impacting my relationship with my child. If you haven't seen her, she's the girl who says like it's a beautiful day to be alive. No, that is Derek Shepherd. Welcome back to my channel. I had to take some time off and I thought no better time now to get back into it, to talk about it, to get ready together today, to talk about like motherhood mental load and owning two businesses and like everything that's happening with them. Just like a good life update and detail about everything that's gone on in the past month while we talk about good quality skincare, a few products that I'm absolutely loving. And this is also my first sponsored YouTube video. So thank you to Genesis Tallow, but we will get more into that later. Okay, so we're actually going to be getting ready today together too, like fully getting ready, not just like half getting ready, because I need to film after this and I've gotten so many questions about doing rollers. So I thought, let's do a roller tutorial and go through it on what it looks like with my hair. I don't do it that often anymore because I find that it does damage your hair. It's heat and like, I don't know, I feel like it can rip your hair in some aspects. So this is a rare occasion. I want to film and get stuff done today too, even though it's like a relaxed day. Rhodes went to day home. Curtis is home currently, so he's back to shift work. But again, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start off with some skincare. So my goal was less is more this year and buying from like Canadian female-owned businesses. So to start off, this is like my moisturizer AM and PM that I've been using. It's the Clarity Elixir from Wild Rose Apocryphy, and I'm looking at it and I need to order more. This is an absolute favorite of mine that I love using because it's actually working. I noticed that my acne has come down a ton in the past little bit. I've also removed a lot of stuff and been rigid with diet and not having junk food, but I've had like a busy last 3 weeks, so we've had to kind of meet in the middle, but in return I feel like it's been doing great. So my morning skincare routine literally looks like that. I had a shower and I exfoliated. They have a great like toner and an eye serum for before bed at nighttime, but that's all I need to get my face feeling good this morning. Now we're going to Guasha a little bit. I grabbed this Guasha from Rocky Mountain Soap Co. She is absolutely adorable and just a little tiny gal. So I don't know if there's a right way to do this or a wrong way, but this is what the girls on TikTok showed me. I want you to notice the difference in my face after I do this. Also the difference in my voice, my lymph nodes. To me, I can feel them being activated and emptying, and like the puffiness under my eyes is going to go away. So we just warm those guys up. We also bring it up to the jaw. I can notice like the fluid leaving my body. I have a super tight jaw. I do not support getting braces or giving my kid braces because of the problems that I have with my jaw now. So when I do this, I press a little bit harder and redness is normal, but it also just helps me because I'll be talking a lot today and they get pretty tight after long days. Or like even if I eat something that's really chewy, my jaw will instantly start to hurt. So this just feels amazing. Can you see the difference? I don't know, the lighting's more to the right side, so it's hard to say, but we'll be able to see on this side. I feel like that made a difference. Now going into my eyes, we're gonna push this up and out, up and out. And I can feel myself getting thirsty, that's how I know it's working. Now using the curve side, we're going to sculpt. This is one of my favorites because I feel like you can instantly just see the difference and the lift in my face. I was actually supposed to get more Botox in my forehead today because I have this crease only on one side. It drives me crazy. I was supposed to get that done today, but it is a ginormous snowstorm here. It snowed about 2 feet of snow yesterday. So the mom, she comes to me. She's amazing. She's actually one of my previous clients. I was like, girl, stay home with your baby today. We can do this when it's nice outside because I don't want you on the roads. So we're gonna put this off another week, which is totally fine by me. That is like the one product I do really enjoy using, even though I know holistic moms will have different approaches, but I get tension migraines from going like this. Also working in birth work, there's moments where I snarl at people, I feel like, and I just don't want people to see that. So now we just lift this part up here. Beautiful. And now we're gonna take this and we're gonna come here, and this is gonna just naturally lift the brow. So we've already launched for Saskatchewan for Birth Pools by Grace. And what this means is moms in Saskatoon, Martinsville, areas around there will be able to rent some of our white birth pools for their birth experience. They don't have a ton of midwifery care down there as usual, but they do have quite a big unassisted birthing community, doula birthing community, home birth if you can birth community. So we are sending 2 of our bins to an amazing girl, a doula as well. She owns a rental business for products too. Her name is Brianna and we absolutely love her. She has been an angel to work with. We have, you know, added a web page for it. We have added portions to our online rental system for it. So it's definitely taken some time to get organized, but now that it is, everything is beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, last part that we're doing, because we're going all out today, is just up the nose to the eyebrow. This little pinpoint right here. At the same time, some moms will like massage their third eye, and I can feel this one working by that swallow. So there's a lot of tension and fluid that can build up right here, and we're just sending her down to our core because we want this tension to be pushed out of our body, and this is a little pinpoint that will do that for you. So I just do it until I feel like I'm good, and then take your finger and rub your third eye. And my welcome statement that I love is like, I'm open to messages from the universe. So we allow our eyes to be open, and that's our witchy stuff for today. My camera just died. It took me a long time to get set up for YouTube today because I haven't done it in so long that I had to like format my memory cards and empty them and pull things everywhere, and it was just a lot longer than I wanted to take. So going into tallow, let's talk about beef tallow really quick. If I was doing my nighttime skincare routine, I would be adding this beautiful tallow from Genesis, and this is the baby whip tallow, and the reason I use this one is because it smells so good on my face before bed. It's got lavender in it as well. And then for my eczema that I've been having on my arms here, I've been using it and it's pretty much non-existent. Like, it's not red anymore. It's drying up, which like in a good way, like it looks like as if the skin is renewing and getting rid of all the bad stuff. And I cannot thank them enough for sponsoring today's video and letting us try these products, because we are also using them on Rhodes's skin to help with his eczema, and you've seen a huge shift because of it. So super grateful to them, because I also think that beef tallow is one of the reasons that my acne has cleared up. That's my 2-step skincare routine in the evening. Like, I literally do the oil, I do my guasha with the tallow. It goes in so nicely. I put some of the original, the basic whip. Let me go get the container. Okay, so this is their naked tallow. This has basic of the basic. It is whipped, it's light, it's airy, it's gorgeous. I keep it beside my nightstand for times we wake up in the night where you need a little bit of lotion, but absolutely obsessed with this. This is what you want to put on your newborns. This is what you want to put on your babies. Things with 4 ingredients in them. Not even, is that 2 ingredients? 2 ingredients in them. I don't want to see any Johnson & Johnson or anything like that. We want basics of the basics. And again, that was my goal this year with products for my own body, is how can I simplify my routine? Because always with acne, I feel like you're told to add things in, and I realized, okay, maybe I'm using too many things, and that was exactly it. I was using too many things. So now going from skincare in the summer, I will add an SPF as well, but otherwise tallow, it has treated us so well, and you can use my code GRACE15 on their website to save yourself a little bit of money and enjoy these products. Get prepared for your newborn. If you've got a toddler with eczema, grab that naked basic tallow, throw that on there, because it will make a world of a difference. So I'm so excited. I'm going to be giving away one of their little baby samples on my stories, so you can go check that out. That won't be until the 2nd week of March though. You'll be seeing this I don't even know what day it is anymore. Motherhood has that. I think it's the leap year is on the Friday. So you'll be seeing this next week sometime in March. And you know, go snag yourself one of these too. Let's go into my quick 5-minute makeup routine really quickly. Much hasn't changed honestly since the last time I did it because I like to finish out my products. I did do another restock on a few things because I actually enjoyed them so much and I need to get a new beauty blender. I bought some off Amazon and they don't do the job. It's not the same. So still using my one that is definitely old, but she gets the job done. So skipping the primer because I don't feel like I need primer. I'm still using the Kosas concealer. I hope I say that right. Kosas. Either way. And just putting that all over the bottom half of my face and a little bit of redness right here. So yeah, I've gone back into solo parenting. Let's talk about that right now. Curtis is back to working in another job. Like, I don't want to say too much about this obviously, but we were very lucky. When I was 2 months postpartum, he got a really good job on a pipeline, and that pipeline is now finished and done. And last year he came home and we got to have him home for the whole year. It's very fortunate to be able to say that. Like, we had a lot of money saved, we budgeted, we were smart with it, but there obviously comes a time, especially in this economy, where you have to go back to work. Like, we want to buy a house and do all the things. So fortunately enough, again, he was able to get a great job working with a family member of his, and he really enjoys it so far. Don't ask me what he does because it's literally just driving a truck back and forth all day to my mind, but Rhodes thinks it's a really cool job, and he flies in and flies out as well, which has been super interesting to learn how to do with a toddler revolving around pickup times, but otherwise everything's been going great. But there was a huge transition for me. Like, I had to transition from a mom who was like literally able to work from home. Like, I was like working a lot the last little bit, doing a lot of advancements, creating new things, obviously like running a whole second business, to then shifting into being like a mom 24/7, because Curtis played a huge role in that, like, parent. Whoa! He just scared the bejesus out of me. He can't hear me, his AirPods in. What was I talking about? Mom brain now. Oh yeah, so I get scared once and my whole brain goes to mush. So he's back to work. I had to shift into the motherhood role, the cleaning role, the cooking role, the doing it all again role, when we really had gotten to a point in our family dynamic where like he was handling a lot of that, and then I would handle the workload, and then a lot of the play load I would handle too, and then he handled like the roughhousing role. Like, it was a very nice family dynamic because really like both of us were working from home for the businesses. We were able to take care of each other. Rhodes still occasionally went to day home. Like, it was very productive, and that's why I was able to post on YouTube every week, was I was able to have like a full editing day and editing support, versus where now I don't have that. I don't have a day where I can like hunker down and fully edit unless Rhodes goes to day home. And even if that's the case and he goes to day home, I would want to take more of that time to like take care of myself and take care of my family and take care of my house and like take care of my doula clients and my other businesses. Like, you know, you can't devote that full sitting time to just one thing. So I put a lot of pressure on myself to try and do it. Did not go well, did not vibe. I really was stressed, and then I was like, okay, well, like, this isn't serving me anymore. Like, I just have to take a pause because it's going to impact the motherhood mental load that I was having, and that's the last thing I want to do, is do so much where it's impacting my relationship with my child. Like, I want to give him 100% when we're playing together. I want to give him evenings and weekends where I'm focused and really able to be present. Obviously, being a doula, it's hard because like some people go into labor in the evenings and then you have to text and call them, or like randomly leaving. But like work-wise, the dynamic that I wanted and was able to create in the first week was utilizing screen time, utilizing water play, and then day home. We utilize it. It's been very helpful. Lots of babysitters, because this job, like, taking him away. I had stuff scheduled already for the month where we can't really move it around because they're prenatal visits, so they like follow a certain timeline. So babysitters have been amazingly helpful to me, and if you're watching this, any of them who've had to watch my kids, cheers to you. I love you. That was not enough blush. The ISO makes it look like I'm wearing blush to me, but I like blush, and I think that when you're filming, you want a little bit more blush. I don't know. I follow Whitney Simmons on YouTube. If you haven't seen her, she's the girl who says like it's a beautiful day to be alive. No, that is Derek Shepherd from Grey's Anatomy, I think. Either way, she has a great app that like we love, and I've watched her forever. I'm just having mom brain today, I think, because it's my first day back to filming. But she's a blush queen, and she just put up her favorites of the year. So I was actually considering going to get one of those blushes because I have hit pan on the Rare Beauty ones. And I'm just ready for a switch up, I think. Like I do want to try something that I feel like lasts a little bit longer and maybe get a different mode of application instead of just relying on my beauty blender for everything. Solo parenting, like the biggest takeaway and thing that I've learned is that if you do too much, you're gonna burn out. And if you do too little, you will get stressed. Like you have to find that happy... This is so frustrating. Rhodes broke my powder that I just bought from Kosas or Koas, however you say it. So I just have been dealing with this and it just fell apart, but I think that means that the powder is not meant for me, so I'm supposed to go through it a lot faster. So we've been utilizing like the routine is screen time a little bit in the morning so I can get ready, handle any business things, answer text messages, email, clean, whatever. Like it honestly takes me an hour to do all of that. And then after that we have like our errand running time, so if there's anything we have to get done, we're gonna go do it, because usually he'll take a little bit of an afternoon nap, which like I kind of want. If he doesn't take a nap, he'll go to bed early, but I'll also go to bed just an hour later. So to me, it makes more sense for him to have a nap and then we'll just go to bed together. Mom math. So we've been doing that. He'll take a nap, and then that's when I would kind of get like my editing, my cleaning, eating lunch. Like you have to prioritize yourself in that as well. And then he'll wake up and we'll have some good quality like playtime. And I want to get him into the habit of like learning things and getting knowledgeable. Like he picked up and is able to sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider all by himself right now, and it is the cutest thing in the world. Like it's the cutest little thing. So I really want to teach him his alphabet, and then going into potty training, and then what else? Yeah, he's just honestly the most amazing little kid, but it was a really hard transition for him too. And his eczema has just been going through it, so we've been doing a lot of new things with handling that, and it's working. Like grateful for the tallow and grateful for a partner who's willing to like research and handle a lot of it, because I feel a little bit burnt out in that aspect. Like I feel like I've tried it all, I've done it all, I've spent all the money, I've watched all the videos, but then again it was like simplification, and then working with practitioners, and then like naturopaths, and then removing things from our home that like we were kind of letting slip through the cracks. So like food products that have like preservatives in them, or sunflower oleic oil, and we weren't sure if he was allergic to coconut or wasn't, and then we took it out and realized he is allergic to coconut, avocado oil, things like that were flaring him. We have now gotten rid of those completely, and so we've seen a big improvement there too. I'm gonna put some eyebrows on, and I can't talk while I do eyebrows because I'll just mess them up. Eyebrows are complete. What's up, shorties? Let me put the cap onto this. And then we need to start doing my hair. I'm gonna throw in contacts really quickly because I realized that I cannot see, and then we're gonna get to doing our rollers. Getting my camera set up at this angle always takes a good 5 minutes to argue with. All right, so let's start doing our hair. What I really want to focus on is doing this slow, so I do it properly to show you, but the reality is practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more you'll learn for your hair, the more you'll find what works for you, and I never know what the end goal is going to be. It's just my hair looking decent, so that's the fun of this. It's kind of like playing a game. Who knows what you're going to get? I really want to buy the Shark hair dryer, but I'm on a budget and I want to treat it to myself for my birthday. So this is my Infinity Pro from Conair. I'll link her down below for y'all. She does the job, and that's what matters. I like to put my hair into like a bunch of different sections, and we're gonna start with the bottom half like that. Bring this up out of the way. then start, and we're just gonna pull it away from my body, and then we'll use like a medium-sized roller with this. And it takes me a while because this hurts my wrists. I got mother's wrist, so I'm just gonna put some sound over it, and you'll just see me slowly work through, okay? That was the bottom half. I want them to curl inward, so I'm curling them in, but I don't want them to have that much curl because they are the bottom pieces. So next, I'm going to separate again. And I just want to keep my roots moving, so I might actually do the top few pieces now. And then we're pulling, I'll move down here, to the side, okay? So we're not pulling over top, we are pulling underneath. It's tricky to get all these little baby pieces in. Let's try that again. So we're going from this angle, wrapping around the bottom tail, and then going so it's like right underneath it, and then you won't get those funny little lines. That bottom tail just doesn't want to stay in. That's fine. Like that. So it's that way, not that way. Okay? That's gonna help give you more volume. So let's do it on this side too. Oh man, this is such an arm workout. This is my least favorite part of doing this. That's more why I don't do it anymore. So I think that it hurts my arms, and it just takes so long that like halfway through I kind of want to give up. So now let's grab another section, and we're just gonna keep on trucking. I'm gonna brush this first with my brush. I look like a clown right now. Okay, let's just redo this one quick. This bathroom gets so insanely hot when I do this that it honestly makes me want to have a panic attack. It is 1,000,000 degrees in here, and I need to finish this because my hair is drying very quickly. I've honestly just kind of given mediocre efforts and convinced myself to buy the shark. Yeah, that's what I've done. You can even see now this is so caught up here that I can't access this one. But that, hey, that looks good, so that's what we want. But this needs to be done first. Now let's fix this piece too because she's fallen out. But we still want a little bit more from her, so I'm gonna upsize a roller. And then we're gonna start with wrapping. That way. I don't like doing it as often as I used to for some reason. Like, it gives me good hair, but I'm like, let's get some nice, fresh, breathing air in here. Not dried hair. And I still have rollers left, a bunch of the medium ones. Okay, so now that I look like a crazy lady, I am gonna put Madden & Co. lashes on today. These are another female-owned business that we love, but they help me just get through life without having to put mascara on. Like, I've been loving mascara and like the soft girl look for a little bit, but this week, going back to solo parenting, being on call, all this stuff, I would like to just have lashes on. So my last few weeks as a doula have even been crazy. I had 5 births in 6 days and then 2 more babies in the following week after that. And if you're a doula client watching this being like, how many babies do you take a month? 3 or 4, okay? But due dates are uncontrollable, and sometimes like all my January moms went overdue, and then all my February moms went at like 37 and 38 weeks. So there was nothing I can plan or control about that, and it all worked out perfectly. Like, I didn't need a backup for anybody. It was just like a lot of births at once so that I could have this time to like rest and enjoy and recover, I feel like. I always curl my lashes before, I feel like it helps. Yeah, so 5 of them were home births. And then I had 1 hospital birth, and then I had, what, a birth center birth? No, Okay, so I had literally went like my first client was a repeat client, and she had a home back, like a home birth after cesarean, H-back, I guess you could call it. So she had her baby first, a boy, and then I had another first-time mom have a 5-hour labor like me, and she had a boy. And then I got to help another repeat client of mine who I absolutely love and adore, and she had a boy at home, and like all these babies were born at home. And then I had another one born on Valentine's Day, another H-back, so home birth after cesarean, and they named her Grace, which is really cute and sweet, you know. And then I had a hospital birth for our photographer for our business, and she had a little boy. And then I had another one at a birth center, which was amazing, and she had a very quick and fast and effective labor, like literally insane. And she had a little girl. And so all of my babies, like I'm off call now until March. I just realized that I put glue on both sides of my lashes, which means I need to work really fast now. So let's pause this and let me just come back with lashes, okay? Because I messed up. Done. And now my camera says it's hot, which I don't blame it, because again, it's a million degrees in here, and that was stressful to do. I put on the Spa Day lashes. They are a lot lighter and not as like long as the other ones. My right eye really put up a fight when I was trying to put her on. Gave me a little bit of a panic attack. Gave me a little bit of stress, but my left eye went on like a breeze, so shout out to her. It's kind of like when you have those days with your eyebrows where one works and one doesn't work. Now let's use the sealant to make sure that they stay on. So I am enjoying being off call, but I'm also not off call because one of my March clients is currently going through some things, so she's on call and we'll talk in the middle of the night. I have 3 planned C-sections for March. Yeah, 3. It's amazing. Some doulas might be like, what? Like 3? No, 3 beautifully medically necessary planned cesareans for some really cute babies, guys. And that is okay because the moms are okay. Like they feel good with it and everything is going to go great and be beautiful for them. Just like these lashes. They did great and were beautiful for me. Like literally it's that easy. And now I'll have lashes for the rest of the week. So I'm gonna let my camera cool off. I'm gonna go eat a bagel and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna take these rollers out and we'll talk about what to expect for the next little bit, because I've covered babies and births, how crazy that's been. I've covered why I haven't posted as much, because sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you have to learn your systems and you never want to burn yourself out, because I do other things that I want to make sure I'm 100% in, like motherhood and doulahood. I love using less products. It's definitely working well for us. My shower routine is the Jack 29 or 59 shampoo and conditioner bars, whichever. We love beef tallow in our home. Like if you don't have beef tallow in your home for your body and you're still using crappy lotions from the grocery store, it's time for you to switch. You can use my code, and I'm excited to see how these rollers turn out, but I'm hungry, so BRB. We'll just have a little bit of breakfast and lunch at the same time. Let's take these rollers out and end off this get ready with me. So I am excited to have already planned out all of my content until I will be taking another break in June 2024. Let's get that curl the right way. I will be taking the whole month of June off social media. My goal is to make as minimal of a social footprint as I possibly can. I will have like reels and stuff planned out ahead of time that I will get my social girl to help me post, but otherwise I really want to take that time to myself, and I really want to have a purpose behind YouTube and want to have a purpose of what I want to share and how I want to teach and grow. So lots of videos planned dedicated to birth. I have my induction series coming out, so that will be the next video that you see after this will be a cervidil induction. Let's talk about what to expect with a cervidil induction. And then I am filming later today the story of my son's tongue and lip tie removal. Not removal, I guess, revision is the proper term. So his tongue and lip tie revision that he got it when he was about 5 weeks old, and I wanted to tell the story story of breastfeeding, the impact that that had on my mental health and like our feeding journey just in general, and how that kind of went, because it's definitely something I'm seeing talked about a lot more, and I don't think that there's not enough talk about it from like how to get support from a mom's point of view. This is going really good. I just want to mention, like, I'm really impressed with these girls. So I'm excited to talk about our journey there. I wanted to like include a bunch of pictures and videos when I was kind of writing up the timeline, and then I realized that I didn't really take any pictures and videos in that time frame because it was that impactful and that hard on my mental health as a mom, and I just had to focus into more important things. But there's a picture that a healthcare worker took for me when I went to an appointment with him, and like I cherish that picture so often, and I think of it and I just cry because it was such a fragile time. I just have these two left that you can't see. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about that, but I think there'll be a lot of emotions that get brought up when I do it too. Now just even thinking about it, like it's a whole shift of like that was really hard for us, and a lot of moms are going through it not realizing there is support out there for them. It's just really hard to find, if I'm being honest. Like it was a struggle for sure to get that for us. So look at this. Guys, this worked out so well. Okay, so we struggled with these pieces. These ones needed to be pulled back in this direction. I give this a 10 out of 10. I'm really impressed with it. Got my like server realtor news headliner hair on today, and I just love it. I am going to go finish getting ready now, get dressed, and get into some good clothes for filming. I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me. Again, thank you to Genesis Tallow for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use my code GRACE15 when you check out. You're supporting a Canadian mama-owned business just like myself. She makes amazing products as well as skincare, acne blemish spots, and then just plain tallow to help nourish that eczema. Don't forget to join us over on Instagram if you want more details about Saskatchewan and our birth pool launch there. I'll link it down below for our website, and I'll see you next Monday. We'll be talking about Cervidil.